Well, I hope you enjoyed that 1 minute of cutscene. Oh wait, here we go.
That?
Loaded pretty quickly.
Bloody Templar.
What's he doing? Really?
They're a touch paranoid when it comes to security.
2 right turns, 73 steps, then down a flight of stairs, a left and another right. Did I get all that?
Oh shit. I should have carried her so she couldn't tell.
What the hell you done this time, pisspot?
The Templars have marked her for death.
So you brought her here?
The Brotherhood has resources, manpower.
Shut up!
Well, what have we here?
My name is...
For heaven's sake, take that blindfold off. Ridiculous.
My name is Elise de la Serre. My father was François de la Serre, Grand Master of the Templar Order. I've come to ask for your help.
Boo.
Continue.
Mirabeau,
Must we rehash this debate again?
We must, and we will, Master Kimmer. If you cannot see the advantage in being owed a favor by François de la Serre's daughter, I despair for our future. Continue, Mademoiselle de la Serre.
Oh, here we go.
You are not men with whom I would normally parley, monsieur. But my father is dead, as are my allies within the Order. If I must turn to the assassins for my revenge, so be it.
Parlay my arse! It's a trick! To make us lower our guard! I say we kill her, send her head back as a warning.
Belek.
Enough! Plainly, this discussion is better conducted in private.
If you will excuse us, Mademoiselle de la Serre,
Certainly.
Arno,
perhaps you should accompany her. I am sure you two have much to talk about.
How are you, Arno?
This guy's getting pissed. Why'd I trade this fucker? All he does is disappoint me now. Alright, so they slowly walk back up to the cafe, I presume. Very slowly.
that went about as well as I expected.
Give it time. Mirabeau will talk them around.
Do you really think we'll find him? After all this time?
His luck can't last forever. François Germain believed Lafrenière was...
François Germain,
Yes?
where is he?
His shop's on Rue Saint-Antoine. Why? What the...
Oh shit, she started booking. Dude, she's gone. Holy shit, she's gone. Oh, murder mystery. Okay, I guess we're running right past it. Hot chocolate to die for. Alright, we're both doing stupid shit now. What's she doing?
Elise!
Okay, you want to make up your mind which way you're going to teleport, Elise? I'm overtaking her anyway.
Where are you going?
Oh, and there she goes. Wait! Stop! Slow down!
What was that about?
Honor. François Germain was my father's lieutenant.
What?
He was cast out of the order when I was a girl. Something about heretical notions or Jacques de Molay, I'm not entirely sure. But he should be dead. He died years ago.
Did anyone tell him that?
I would very much like to ask him a few questions.
So would I.
Well, is he still around?
Empty.
Completely.
Upstairs. That's where his workshop was.
Let's go.
It might not even be the same Germain.
Tall, grey hair, eyes 2 different colors.
Yep, same one.
All right, perhaps it is
Guaranteed.
Germain.
Definitely.
Looks like no one's home. Elise.
Don't tell me. It's a trap.
Well,
Of fucking course.
kill.
Oh, there we go. Done. That was an easy one to get. What the hell? I couldn't counter that. I couldn't counter that.
All that you suffer for that.
Oh fuck, he just stabbing shit. Shoot him. Just shoot him. Enemies are getting more annoying to kill. That's for certain.
Well, that was bracing.
Just like that time.
Blood all over his
More blood
face.
this time around.
Slathered in it.
There's nothing here.
He must have known his bluff wouldn't hold up.
So we've lost him again.
Maybe not. Let's keep looking.
Oh, now he's clean.
Locked. Maybe we could
Kick it in.
do that. Well, now I know why this wasn't on the official tour.
Oh no. Look. It's him. The bastard killed my father.
We have to tell Mirabeau as soon as we...
I'll take care of this. Meet me at Mirabeau's estate.
Nope.
Stay down.
Kill all the shooters.
Do you see them?
The windows across the street. Watch out!
Really? Fucking pop fired it. There you go. Get the top one. I'm feeling weak to people on the top. Boy, this wouldn't be fun without pistol ammo. That's for certain. Alright, a cautious alliance.
Do you copy? Good bloody work out there. You found him. Francois Thomas Germain, Grandmaster of the Templars and a sage to boot. By our reckoning,
Wow,
that's the
we
second
had
sage to
him.
rise to the Templars' highest rank. A troubling trend. Until we know more about this Germain, stick with Arnaud. He might have outlived this Grandmaster, and that could lead us to his body. Bishop out.
Alright, we'll stick with him. So we had him in our grasp and he left because he was bluffing. He was never like that the whole time. So now there was a murder mystery I passed. So basically you just gotta run around the city and find them. Unless the guy will tell you, you know, hey, maybe you should check out this area. You have to run around and find them yourself, it looks like. Alright, so we're on to a new murder mystery. Hot chocolate to die for. In a second here as I run along the streets. Pushing people. Alright, who's dead? Dinner party murder. A woman, Valérie Duclos, in her 40s, extremely well dressed in the old fashion of the monarchy, face contorted in a horrible expression. No indication of physical violence. Oh, there's 5 clue locations? Is that what they just said?
What are you doing here? This is a private tragedy. If you must know, I am Amélie Mauvoisin. This was my elder sister, Valérie Duclos. I refuse to believe that Georges poisoned her, even after what she said. Valérie and I were quite close, but I must say, she was simply dreadful the entire evening, drinking too much, insulting everyone. The worst was when she announced she planned to denounce Georges to the Committee of Public Safety.
Uh-oh. Well, could be him. But who knows? It could be a trick as well to get you off the right person's trail. Flower garden. Maintain a garden with various flowers, foxglove, belladonna, and others that are fatal when ingested. So do not eat. What do we have here? Overturned cup. Porcelain cup with Japanese style design appears to have held hot chocolate. So evidently, since there's no sign of physical violence, she took a sip and she died from it. And it's likely that she was poisoned, probably by the herbs, literally right down the street. Or, well, right down this little road. There's one more clue somewhere. I'm wondering if this is it right here. Here we go. A ring. A woman's ring discarded in shrubbery. Upon closer inspection, one pearl is revealed to be a removable stopper for a tiny hidden dial. The vial is empty save for a drop of a sticky, clear, odorless liquid. Alright, that's probably how they slipped it into her glass. Oh, there's clues in here, too. A large stoneware pestle and mortar used for the crushing of herbs from the garden.
Never liked her. Never. Even when her husband, rest his soul, was alive. He was a true gentleman, he was. Mr. George was his friend. Used to come by for meals and eat and eat. Pity he'll be getting the chop. But madame, spent her day lording it over poor Miss Amélie and yelling at Master Pierre. Who knows what Miss'll do now? Not having a penny to her name and not likely to find a husband at her age.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me get this collectible right out here. I can accuse her. No, I don't think she did it. I think there are a couple red herrings. Here we go. There's a jug. A large earthenware jug. Remains of a thick cocoa paste. Also, a jug containing a finely milled cocoa powder along with an empty milk jug in it. Okay, so basically they made hot chocolate. Jeez. Very elaborate way of saying it. Jeez. Alright, up in here. Is this a location? The study. Notable Events in Paris Society, Volume 11. A page is marked detailing the Lavoisier poisonings of the previous century. It seems that one Catherine and her daughter, Marguerite Monvoisin, were involved. Monvoisin is the last name of Amélie, right? I think.
She was difficult, but she was my mother. I promised your father I'd watch over
Commonplace book. An old book bearing the name La Voisin on the inside cover. A marked passage reads, I obtained this recipe from my close friend who in turn obtained it from a relation whom is reputed to have received it from a certain Italian gentleman, proving its authenticity. It produces a liquid devoid of color, smell, or taste that demonstrates the desired result within mere minutes. Many have sought the secret I am about to divulge. Guard it well. The passage continues with the involved process in which arsenic, belladonna leaves, and lead powder are reduced to form a clear, odorless liquid. There are marginal notes made in several hands in faded ink. A safe contains... No, the safe contains an ancient document that has been thrown loosely on top of many others. My mother, through her business, amassed a considerable personal fortune before her death, which she left entirely to me, her eldest daughter. To honor her, I declare a legacy to be passed to the eldest surviving female in my line, born of the name Monvoisin. My wealth is held in trust, with the income befitting my heir directly. As one heir dies, it passes to the eldest daughter, or if none, her eldest sister, or if none, her eldest female relation. In addition, the heir must take ownership of my mother's commonplace book and her collection of glass rings and necklaces, the judicious use of which is essential to the success of the enterprise. Indeed, what these items represent is more powerful than any wealth. I declare these to be my wishes upon my death. Alright. So basically, along the female line, they would pass stuff down. From the eldest to the eldest, if anything happened to one of them. A crumpled letter. Crumpled letter found on the floor. It appears to be from a legal firm. My dear Mademoiselle Duclos, I myself was witness to the signing of your late husband's last will and a testament only a few months before his death. He left a sum to be managed by his friend George's. Oh, good, it's him again. With the bulk of the estate to go to your son Pierre, we discussed the matter over cognac. He seemed most reasonable. Madame, I would thank you to not call into question my thoroughness and professionalism. Neither your husband nor George disclosed the document you have brought to light. Further, think you were unaware of its existence. Regardless, the document appears to be genuine and gives you undisputable claim to the assets. There is, however, one obstacle to your stated desire to take immediate and direct control of the inheritance. Law dictates that women may not manage their own financial affairs. Therefore, George's continues to hold complete authority over the entire fortune, despite the fact the assets have always belonged directly to you and never to your husband. As long as he is active, your husband's will dictates that he and not yourself stands as the one who controls the fortune. Please accept my most sincere regards and esteem. There's the dining room. Ornate silver pot on a tray. There you go. The other one is part of the set. Letter to Pierre from his mother. My son, I write to caution and admonish you as to your conduct. I appreciate that since the death of your father you have enjoyed considerable financial freedom due to his foolishly generous bequest as regards yourself, whereas I had to make do with a pittance. Your Aunt Emily recently discovered a document which makes it quite clear that it is I who should have obtained control of my family's fortune upon the death of your father, despite the ludicrous claims of our doddering executor, who squanders our money in his foolish business dealings in the Orient. You simply must quell your extravagances, especially in regards to the vulture-like women you consort with, and in view of the fact that I will shortly obtain control of the entire inheritance. Whatever doubts you have incurred will thereupon be yours and yours only. Oh, what? I said doubts, didn't I? Yeah, it's getting late. Debts. I'm sorry, it's getting late. Don't delude yourself that Amelie will come to your rescue, despite the fact that you have been foolishly generous to her. The money comes to me. She will have a small maintenance and can continue to wear mother's worthless jewelry. She does not understand the value of money, and the less of it, the better for her.
My mother was often difficult.
Pierre.
And she was particularly nasty this evening. I suspect it had to do with a letter she received earlier in the day. In any case, she became angrier and angrier until she finally stormed out into the garden. I told Lucille to take her a calming cup of hot chocolate, but Aunt Amélie, fearing Lucille would upset Mother even further, took the cup away. Mother's always been unhappy that I inherited most of Father's wealth, and she often accused Lucille of wanting only my money. But that's all over now, isn't it? Lucille and I can marry at last.
So I think what they're trying to do here is point the finger at Lucille, but as you heard, Amélie actually took the cup away from her and delivered it to her. She delivered the poisoned cup. So the question is, when was the cup poisoned? Because depending on when it was poisoned or not determines the murderer. So who's this?
Yes, she threatened me. She made
George,
threats at every dinner party. But she was getting angrier and angrier. So I repaired to the terrace with my brandy. On my way back down, I encountered Amélie. She sent me out to the garden to calm her sister with some hot chocolate.
So the question is, when was it poisoned? Because he delivered it to her. An elegant Japanese snuff box inscribed by him. So yeah, he's constantly buying stuff from Japan. I got everything in here, yeah. There's one more clue location. I don't know where it is. Where's the final location? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where the final location is. Yeah, I know I have. Is there another floor to the house? Actually, I don't know how you would get... You have to climb up into this place. I don't know where the final place is. Let me see. Here we go, the terrace.
We got along very well.
Only one clue, it's her.
Concerned about her son being younger than me, I suppose. But I've known her since before her husband died. Poor man took ill and asphyxiated. Shame. He did manage to put Georges in charge of the family finances. My, that made Valérie furious. Very amusing. Tonight she seemed especially angry. She's never threatened Georges with execution before. Oh well, takes all kinds.
Alright, so I have every clue, so now all I have to do is put it together. So basically this woman died pretty horribly, by the way. So the way that she died is it's indisputable. It's simple. She was sitting out, she had this big thing, she stormed out during the family dinner, obviously upset over all the financial difficulties, and her husband, has left this fortune that she's apparently going, that's going to waste and whatnot. So now, the way that she died is fairly simple. At some point, someone decided to make her hot chocolate to take out to her, and I think it was Lucille. Lucille was in the kitchen making hot chocolate and was bringing it out. Then her sister, Amélie, brought out the hot chocolate as well. She took it from her, and then she gave it to the guy who was managing the money, which was just pissing her off even more. And obviously, the way that it was poisoned was simple. They obviously had mortar and pestle. They had all the kitchen supplies. They had everything they needed, the Japanese stuff, and the flower garden with all the fatal flowers. Fairly, nothing Nothing out of, there isn't anything too much there. So we know how she died. The question is who poisoned her, and, well, basically, at what point was the cup poisoned? And that's what I'm trying to figure out, because I need to figure out who poisoned the cup. And I'm kind of thinking that it's, what's her name? Amelie? Because, where's the ring? It's a woman's ring, remember? And somewhere in one of these statements, I think it was in the dining room, in the letter. See? Amelie, do not delude yourself that Amelie will come to your rescue. The money comes to me. She will have a small maintenance and can continue to wear mother's worthless jewelry, which is the ring, as you can see. The ring is here, but it has a hidden compartment, which is obviously how whoever it was poisoned it. So if she kept the jewelry and she had the ring that had the vial that had the poison in it, that's kind of damning to her, and I think it's her. Her statement really doesn't incriminate her, I don't think. I do believe that she threatened George. I do believe that. The other thing that really comes into play is that they were having financial difficulties. The money was going back and forth. They really didn't know who was going to do it. I think this is a red herring. I do believe it's her. It makes sense that it would be her. Because, where is it? See, there's already a book about previous poisonings, so that this family is no stranger to people being poisoned. The book, this is basically saying, yeah, that's poison. But there was one book, I forget what it was. Here you go. In this family, apparently, my mother, through her business, she left entirely to me, and so whatever ancestor of theirs it was created a legacy, and created like this family trend where all of the family fortunes would be donated, or well, not donated, but would be given to the eldest surviving female. And I just did the wrong thing. As one heir dies, it passes to her eldest daughter, or if none, her eldest sister, which would then be Amelie. So now, obviously, if the money was ever going to come to her, it would come to... I mean, it just adds up. And I don't think it was George's. I think it's her. So I'm going to go ahead, because there's a decent amount of evidence to suggest that.
If you must know,
this is her, right?
I am Amelie Morvoisin. This is... what?
I believe it's her.
My elder sister. That, damn you. Interfering where you're not wanted.
Yep.
Valerie didn't deserve that money. I did much more for the honor of the family. She was nothing but a vile, hectoring drunk.
Got her. Yeah, that one was easy. Obviously, it's in the beginning area. That one wasn't too hard. Hot chocolate to die for. I'm not going to lie, though, there was a lot of clues in a lot of different locations, but otherwise good.